Hello, everybody. I'm the Fantasy Typhoon. We're broadcasting live from the Fantasy Typhoon studios. Welcome again to week 2. Can you beat the coin? I'm your humble host once again, the Fantasy Typhoon. Make sure you smash the subscribe button to the channel. Make sure you like. Make sure you comment. Make sure you engage with us on this new show. Make sure you engage with us. Come in, sit down with us, and get acclimated. Okay, there it is. Sorry, we had a little technical difficulties there. And let me bring on the creator, the founder of Can You Beat the Coin, Mr. Jeff Haseley. What's up, Jeff?
Hey there. How we doing? I see. We'll have to get to the results of last week because it's definitely something worth talking about. But yeah, I'm doing good. I'm thankful for week 1. I'm looking forward to week 2, and hopefully we can beat this darn coin.
I know, man. I thought the coin came out pretty good week 1, huh?
It broke even. We all broke even.
And I was mad at myself. I'm like, man, I know I can beat a coin. But look, let me give you a little caveat behind mine. You know, week 1, I kind of was excited, overzealous for some football. So I went ahead and jumped in to the Kansas City, Houston game where I shouldn't have. Got a little eager. And then, I had to go homer with my Cowboys week 1. And those were the 2 I missed. So I'm trying to give me a little excuses there, Jeff.
Yeah, let's take a look at the. Go ahead and share the screen so we can take a look at the results that we had from last week.
All right, here's the results from last week, folks.
So, here we go. The coin finished 8-8. I finished 8-8, and you finished 8-8. So we all broke even. Just the fact that I don't know if you really want to go through all of these here, but like some of these picks, like I picked the coin favored Chicago plus 3.5, and I said, you know what, let's go with Detroit, and Detroit was winning that game handedly, and then Chicago somehow turned it around. And came back. Mitchell Trubisky with the late touchdowns.
MVP Mitch.
So that spoiled my pick there. Miami, I was thinking that they were going to come out stronger than they were. We didn't really see Ryan Fitzpatrick be Ryan Fitzpatrick. He was more like the midseason form of Ryan Fitzpatrick, which means that he's not that good. He's usually good to start things off. He's usually good when he replaces someone. He's usually good week 1. That wasn't.
He comes out hot week 1. Yeah.
So who knows? New England only allowed 11 points in that game. They're still a real strong defense. I wasn't expecting completely that, so I lost that one. Cincinnati, I barely got that one. They should have won the game, but they only lost by 3, and 3.5 still gets the victory there. We both took Pittsburgh, and we won that, although the first quarter was a little iffy, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. Was it old Big Ben or what,
I don't know. I mean, Roethlisberger looked like he was a little bit rusty. You've got the offensive line, which was kind of causing problems. David DeCastro not playing.
James Conner,
James Conner did
looking like.
I wonder if there's a conspiracy going on here because I didn't see James Conner get hurt. Did you?
No, but you know what they said, right?
What?
They said they might get fined for that because you're supposed to report injuries, and Pittsburgh never reported an injury until the fourth quarter.
Yeah. So
what they're saying was. So to retract from that, Pittsburgh is now stating that it was a coach's decision to actually hold him out. So actually they're saying he got benched. And then came the injury in the fourth quarter. You see what I'm trying to say?
So, yeah. So they're saying he wasn't necessarily hurt, but he was benched?
Yeah, that's pretty much what happened.
But he was walking with a limp. I did see that.
Yeah, he was over there exercising and everything. So
I don't know. What's
But
your take on
maybe
James
this.
Conner going forward?
I'm out, man.
You're out. No,
Yeah, I got to get out.
yeah.
Yeah, Benny Snell looked too good, man. I got to get out. I'm sorry, I can't do that.
So if you had him in a dynasty league, would you try to trade him?
Yes, I'm out. I got to go.
Hmm.
I'm out of that. He's in contract situation too, right?
Yeah. Yeah. This is
I'm
last
out.
year, most likely with Pittsburgh.
If he goes anywhere else, he's done.
Yep. Well, there you have it. Looking at yours, you took the Texans against the Chiefs, and
I took the Texans.
For a while that looked pretty decent, but then KC just kind of pulled it away. Atlanta and Seattle, that was a good pick. Seattle came in doing what Seattle does and what Russell Wilson does best. Atlanta kind of came on strong like they do at the end of games, but wasn't enough. So you got that one. You took Dallas, your hometown homer team.
Yeah, and, I did.
You know, they struggled a little bit, but ultimately Rams got that one. Pittsburgh, we both took them. We already talked about them. So, yeah, that was last week. I don't want to put too much time into last week, so let's go ahead and look at week number 2.
Now, you know what I noticed?
We already flipped the coin on these, and we already determined which ones the coin is going to pick, which is these right here. Let's take a look at these. Cleveland minus 5.5 at home versus Cincinnati. The coin likes the Browns. Your thoughts on this game real quick?
Cincinnati and the Browns. Truthfully, I would take Cincinnati.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I would take the Browns. No, but yeah, I would take the Browns on that one.
The Browns, okay.
I'm sorry. No, Cincinnati. I'm sorry.
All right, Cincinnati.
Hold on. I thought you said it was Cleveland minus 5.5.
It is. Yeah. Look at the screen. It says
Cleveland.
Oh,
okay. Now I see it. I was looking at the away. All right, now I see it. I looked at the wrong column. Yeah, okay. I would take Cincinnati, but anyway.
All right. The coin likes Miami at home versus Buffalo. The coin is liking Atlanta on the road against Dallas. So I don't want to go through all of these here, but you can kind of see what the coin has decided. And again, it's just the flip of a coin. Very simple selection here. So let's take a look and see who you and I took as far as which picks we want to change. So the goal of this, of course, is to try to beat the coin. So the coin went 8-8 last week, and we both couldn't beat it. We both went 8-8 as a result of our picks, even making the changes. So if we can make 4 changes to any of these picks, which ones would they be? So let's take a look and see what we have here. All right. So here's my picks. Let me put my picks in yellow. And I'll put your picks in blue just so that we can get an idea of who's our who's. Let's see here. Blue. All right. So you want to go through some of your picks here?
Yeah, I will. What I've noticed a reoccurring theme when I was going back watching all the games, like I usually do from week to week, you could tell that the offensive lines were lagging behind in the first week. So the run games were a little stifled, stymied a little bit more than what they should be. So that's what I'm looking for next week, trying to see if these offensive lines kind of open up and kind of catch up with some of these defensive lines. So I kind of used that into my philosophy this week. So with that being said, starting off with the offensive line in Philadelphia, I'm taking Philadelphia to beat the odds against the coin, the 1.5. The 0.5 spread. They're at home. They get Miles Sanders back. Hopefully, we are doing this a little early, so I don't know if Lane Johnson will be back, the left tackle. So if we can get him back on the offensive line, hopefully, and they're not facing that ferocious front from Washington. Even though, you got Aaron Donald and a lot of other guys up front. So it is another stout defensive front, But man, hopefully they can get Lane Johnson back and Miles Sanders can come in and open things up instead of Boston Scott. So I just went ahead and flipped the coin myself on Philadelphia.
All right, so I'm actually going with the first game here. I'm taking the coin liked Cleveland minus 5.5. I'm going to say, you know what? I'm going to take Cincinnati getting 5.5 points on the road in Cleveland, division rival. I just think that Cincinnati is. I think Cincinnati's better than Cleveland. I think Joe Burrow's going to get his acting gear. I mean, he was pretty decent first week. I think that the Bengals are just going to have a little bit too much more than what Cleveland can do. Cleveland, to me, they don't seem like they're playing with cohesion, or there's something missing, and it's been missing for a long, long time. I don't know what it is. And Baker Mayfield, I'm not sure if he's the answer there. There's just so many questions, so much uncertainty with Cleveland. I'm taking Cincinnati, even though Cleveland at home on Thursday night. No fans. Who knows? Maybe Cleveland will be inspired, but I'm going to take the Bengals here. All right, who's your second one?
Well, let me just piggyback on what you just said about your pick. Now, what's this common denominator in all the chaos there in Cleveland? What you have, Hugh Jackson, he's gone. Then you have Freddie Kitchens come in, he's gone. Then you have Jeff Stefanski coming off to an awful start, even though that was the Baltimore Ravens they were playing. But still, you expected more out of that Cleveland so-called talented offense, right?
Yeah.
What's the common denominator? Is Baker Mayfield. So,
yeah, I guess.
So hey, we'll see, man. This might be it for Baker, man.
Yeah.
This might be his swan
song. Make or break year for him.
Yeah, it is. Let's see. Going to my next pick. I know. I took the Detroit Lions against the super hot Aaron Rodgers out to prove everybody. Yeah, go ahead and take my replacement if you want to. Okay, go ahead and do it. I'll sit him on the bench. But I don't know. I just something about these division rivals. You look at Detroit last week. Hopefully they come out and kind of fight a little bit. Like I'm saying, it's the division rival. Hopefully they can play a full game this time. Don't quit on me, at the beginning of the fourth quarter. So I went ahead and took Detroit.
Gotcha. All right.
Do they have Galladay back this week?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I think that the talk was that, the receivers who were out, like Cortland Sutton, who was out, he might be out again. Galladay, I haven't heard. I haven't seen the injury update, the Wednesday injury update that normally comes out today. So I'm not sure about him, but I think there's a possibility that he plays. But even then, you still got to have a little bit of concern there. But Quintez Cephas looked pretty decent in his replacement, though. I mean, he's not Galladay, but he had 10 targets. Not bad. All right, my next pick was Jacksonville, getting 9.5 points at Tennessee. Division rival right there, the division rival. I just don't know if division rivals are going to win by 10 points. Jacksonville won last week. They've got some confidence. Tennessee they barely won, but they should have won more if it wasn't for Stephen Gostkowski's kicking issues. This is tough. I mean, Tennessee could roll them here. But I'm going to take Jacksonville in the points, and maybe they get a backdoor cover with touchdowns late. So I'm going to go with Jacksonville here plus 9.5. All right. Looks like you got New England next. Right? New England? Are you there? Are you there? Typhoon, are you there? Did I lose you?
Hello?
Uh-oh. What's going on? Are you there? Can you hear me? No? Uh-oh.
Go ahead, Jeff. Can you hear me?
Yeah, what happened?
My headphones went out.
All right. I'm getting some feedback.
Yeah, I got a lot of feedback, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. You could just use your speaker on your computer. That might work.
Speaker's out right now.
Okay. Well, you're up with your New England pick.
Okay, New England pick. I went ahead and got creative on this one. I kind of like what I saw in the ground game with Cam Newton. So I went ahead and let's just try and see what New England can do against Seattle. I know once again another red hot team. One of the best quarterbacks in week one. Playing against this defense. So I went a little defensive on this one. So let's see what we can get from New England.
All right, I'm getting a little bit of feedback and some echoing here from you. Looks like you've Looks like you've got two.
I got both of them on.
You got two mics open, or something. Are we live or are we just recording? We're live.
Yeah.
Oh boy, nothing like week 2 bloopers.
We can redo it.
All right. Well, my next pick was Pittsburgh. I'm taking Pittsburgh -6.5 at home versus Denver. I just think that Pittsburgh's the superior team. It looks like Cortland Sutton's going to be out another week. I'm going to roll with Pittsburgh here. We're not quite sure what the story is going to be with their running back situation, but I don't even know if it matters. Their defense is so good. Denver might struggle to score 13 points, if that. I don't know if they can run the ball on Pittsburgh, so they're going to have to pass. And, we'll see. Could be an interesting game for Jerry Jeudy. I was impressed by him. I also saw some rookie growing pains as well, dropping a couple of those balls. But if he makes those catches and darts upfield like he wanted to, that's a different story for Jeudy. So I'm looking forward to seeing more of him, but I think that Pittsburgh's going to win this game, and I think they're going to cover their 6.5 points. How about yours? What's your last one?
My last will be the Las Vegas Raiders. I'll go ahead and take them to go ahead and compete with the New Orleans Saints. They just lost Michael Thomas, so he might not play this week. So actually, the area offense was pretty good last week for the Las Vegas Raiders. They moved up and down the field pretty well. And I know it's the Carolina Panthers, so I know New Orleans defense is a lot stronger. But, sometimes you might be surprised with the pick. I went ahead and took the Las Vegas Raiders.
All right, sounds good. And my last pick is the Chiefs on the road at SoFi Stadium against the Chargers. The Chiefs are favored by 8.5. We're thinking that the Chiefs are a runaway train here. In my opinion, I think they're just going to continue to put up high points. Probably another 30-point game. Can the Chargers get 30 points? Can the Chargers even get 20 points? I don't know. So I'm taking the Chiefs -8.5, hoping that the onslaught continues for the Chiefs. All right. Well, that pretty much does it for our picks. What I want to know is what some of our viewers would pick as far as their 4. Which ones do they like? Do they like your picks? Do they like my picks? And I got to tell the fans here real quick. When we made our picks, we both made them separately. I made mine, and TYPHOON made his, and it turned out that we both took the exact same 4 picks. which is odd, which is strange. So we both made the same 4 changes, but we couldn't do that. We can't do that for our show. So TYPHOON went ahead and made his changes differently than mine. So truth be told, at the end of the week 2, we really should kind of look at my picks because they're going to be your picks as well. But we'll see. We'll see. Who knows? Maybe that's a blessing in disguise that happened. I mean, obviously, I'm obviously not very good at this. I was 8-8 last week, so
it could be a blessing in disguise.
I broke even. At least I broke even. It's not like I was. I only had 6 wins or 5 wins, but let's see how it goes. I think 8-8. Just to break even, I think is not bad, right? I mean, if one more game was right, we'd be making money. So, we'll see how this goes. And is the coin, how accurate is the coin, and how accurate and how good can we do as far as our results if we can make only 4 changes to what the coin resulted in? So, I think there's some merit to this. It's possible, because we know that the coin is going to be half and half, and if we can just kind of increase those odds in our favor just a little bit, maybe we can do well, and maybe we can always beat the coin. We're going to find out week 2. Can you beat the coin? Can we beat the coin? So far, we haven't. So, all right. Parting thoughts?
Look, let me tell you guys this. When I first did it, and I lost against Houston that Thursday night, and I lost my first game, I was upset. I was really upset, Jeff. I was that the coin beat me. So I do take it serious.
Yeah. Well, we're going to find out. We'll see Thursday, and we'll go from there. So always a pleasure. Let's see how well we do at the end of the week, and we'll report back, show you our results, and hopefully you guys can benefit from this.
All right, guys. I apologize for the technical difficulties. It was on my end.
Yeah, we're gonna get that all fixed up next time.
Yeah,
but, nothing like live technical difficulties. Anyway,
I know, right?
That's right. We're human, right? We are human, and we're moving on, and we're enjoying it, and we're laughing at our own selves. So, always a pleasure, man. I will talk to you next week.
All right. Signing off.
Signing off.
Can you beat